Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Drew back again with another video for all you American soccer fans out there. In this one, we're going to talk about the MLS is Back tournament, Nashville and Dallas being out of the tournament, and also we're going to cover the two games that we saw already played in the first two games of the MLS is Back tournament games. So if you're new to the channel and you guys love soccer and you love American soccer especially, and you want to see soccer grow here in America, then subscribe down below, be part of the change, and don't forget to follow your boy Drew, not just here on YouTube, but also on Instagram and Twitter. I would love to see you guys follow me there. That just means a lot to me that you guys follow me wherever I tend to be. So without further ado, let's just get right to it. Let's talk about the big talking point first. Dallas and Nashville SC being withdrawn, probably forced to be withdrawn from the MLS tournament. As you know, the tournament right now is in Orlando, Florida. If you guys are following the regular news, not just MLS news, Florida is a pretty big hotspot right now for the virus. And now, and when doing so, all the players have come here, all the teams have come here, and they all have regulations as how they should be like, taking precautions so they'd be able to stay in the tournament and just stay healthy. Dallas players have contracted the virus. A few of them have contracted the virus, not in Orlando, but in Dallas. And also, since arriving in Orlando, 9 players on Nashville SC's roster have contracted the virus. And look, Nashville is a brand new team to the league. They were supposed to be playing their first season for MLS this year. And now they were supposed to be playing their first big tournament in American soccer. And now making just a bad first impression. Now having players who are having a team or whoever it was not really following these regulations and contracting positive test results within their rosters had them removed from this tournament. What a bad look for them already in their first season in the MLS. That's embarrassing, and that sucks. And I think that while it does suck that Dallas and Nashville won't be in this tournament, I didn't really give a crap about Nashville, to be honest. They weren't that good in the first two games in the regular season before the season shut off. And I had zero expectations for them in this tournament. But for Dallas, they had some good young players that I really wanted to see shine and sparkle in this tournament. But now we won't get the chance to because of reckless behavior, is what I'm just assuming, okay? From what I've been reading all over Twitter and stuff, that these players for both teams it was just down to not following regulations, not being careful enough with their own personal lives. That's why they contracted the virus. And that's understandable. I think a lot of teams did put pressure on Nashville and Dallas and MLS board and Don Garber to really push these teams out to not have them compete in the tournament. Because think about it, even though they have no players playing currently in the starting 11, let's just hypothesize. Nashville puts out a starting team against your team. You're going to go play, hey, dude, your next game is against Nashville. All right, I'd rather not play because regardless if none of the players have the virus, there's still that, the asymptomatic thing. There's just still a chance that you could get it passed along from one of those players because they probably have it and they probably don't know they have it. And that's understandable to not have them want to play with any of these teams. That's fine. Think about it. There's a few players who really are not in the tournament because they'd rather stay home with their families or home where they feel safer and not really risk themselves in this kind of tournament. One of the biggest players I can think of is Carlos Vela, who won't be participating for LAFC in this tournament. I read that and I was like, dude, that's crazy. One of MLS's biggest cash cows is not going to be in the tournament, and that's fine. He's staying at home with his brand new baby. You got to respect him for that. He's trying to put his family first. I would do the same thing when my baby comes out, which is going to be in 2 months, guys. I can't believe it. So that's that. But having Nashville and Dallas out of this tournament, it brings up two questions. Number one, what happens if another team contracts some positive test results within their players? What's going to happen to this new group alignment that MLS has come up with? As you can see, the group alignment now, it looks better than it did before. We don't have that one big group with 6 teams in it. It looks better this way. It looks more real, more sleek, more professional, more official. And if another team were to contract this virus within their roster, they would probably be removed as well, or withdrawn, or forced to be withdrawn. And I think we'll just have one group with just three teams in it, or they would probably reconstructed somehow, but it would be a tremendous headache because they also got to plan all the games that this team who was taken out playing against all the other teams in the group stages. Like that, it's just it would have been a big mess. But that's pretty much it. I like the way it looks right now, the group. It looks good. I hope nothing else happens because I really, really am excited for this tournament. I did watch this morning's first game with Philadelphia Union and also yesterday's last night game with Orlando and Inter Miami in Group A, the first two matches of the tournament. Of course, I'm happy the Philadelphia Union won against New York City FC. I was happy to see Philadelphia come away with a 1-0 win, an early win at the start of the tournament. That's going to be huge. And remember, each team was only playing each other one time in the group stage, so every win, every point matters. Orlando playing against Inter Miami, a team that I thought was going to win over Orlando, but Orlando came through and just totally was dominating the first half. And then, of course, the last second winner, by Nani, scored to give Orlando the win and puts them at the top of the table in Group A. And now today we have some Group B games coming up, and that's going to be exciting to watch as well. And I would love to know your guys' prediction and thoughts on how you guys think this is going to play about for the rest of the tournament. The big question I want to ask you guys is, do you still think that there will be a regular MLS season after this tournament? Because remember, they were planning to have this tournament, whatever, the winner wins, whatever, that's la-di-da-di-da. But they were going to continue the MLS where left off the season after this tournament because all the group stage matches is counting for real season points. So the big thing that's a big problem for Dallas and Nashville is that they're going to be missing opportunity to acquire and gain some points during this tournament if they could win some games to carry over to the regular season. And freaking Nashville needs it, boy. Nashville really needs it. But they won't have it. And I guess from what I know so far, from what I've read so far in research, is that MLS is still going to be continuing to give 3 points to all the teams who win the group stage matches. And as for Dallas and Nashville, I assume they won't be getting any points. That could be their penalty is not playing and also not being able to have any points carrying over to the regular season. And you guys think that's fair? Let me know down below. But I think it's fair. I mean, it's their own fault for what I know. Okay, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's just from what I know, from what I've seen people talk about. But that's it, guys. I'm excited for the tournament. I want to see your guys' reaction and thoughts on the tournament and any predictions you have for your team coming up in the upcoming games. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for kicking with me. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.